you say you want to win?
Yes.
I think winning would be a really good accomplishment for all of us.
Put that up on that table. For the third time. Put it up on the table and find the part.
It went through the hole, but it won't go any further.
The building stuff's on the right. All the stuff on the left is electrical.
I'm Nolan, and I help with the steering and the making of the wheels.
Try to look at the green power list to see if we made the schedule.
Would you say this car is coming along nicely, and if we had any difficulties, have you had any difficulties assembling this car?
It's come along pretty well, but we couldn't find like the part that connects the steering wheel to the rest of the car, so that took about a day to find. But other than that, we work pretty well together, but sometimes we make jokes, sometimes it's hard to focus.
Would you say you want to win?
Yes.
See, so it's almost just the one these side.
I feel older. What year were you? 10 year older than me. She's older than me. But not that many days either. I know.
Yeah.
My friend.
Older than Ada.
Actually,
3 hours and 14 minutes.
you guys. Oh yeah. My friend's older than me by 8 hours. My name's Maddie. I've been on the team for 2 years, and I play the role of a presenter, a driver, a builder, and the team leader.
You're working on another car that is more finished than what the rest of us are working on. How is that coming along with only 3 people working on it?
It's a little more difficult considering the fact that we only have 3 people. Usually we have 5, but 2 of them aren't here today. It is a lot more difficult because we have a lot of wiring to put in, which has taken most of the time here. And I also had to do the wiring for the other car, which is located in the steam room, and that didn't take as long due to the fact that we had more people working on one car.
What do you say you add to this team?
I think I add that really good leadership role. I also have experience. Well, I know how to drive a car really well. I've been practicing last year. I presented multiple times last year, I think about 5. I've also been building the car for 2 years. I started in 6th grade, and by then I already knew what most of the tools were called.
Would you say you want to win?
Yes, I think winning would be a really good accomplishment for all of us, especially since we worked very hard on this, and last year we hoped on doing this project, but we weren't able to finish it.
Hey, how many, let's see, how many of you guys and girls want to go see a race?
Me.
The closest one,
Where's it at, Mr. Moore?
let me find, Columbus, Georgia is December 10th.
December 10th.
December 10th.
Christmas break, Mr. Moore?
That's like 4 hours away from here.
It is pretty far, but the next closest one
Wait, with the school?
will be Grange, Georgia, which is in March 4th. So that only gives us a week. I'll probably go out to this one.
Okay.
I'll go
Alright.
out to this one.
December 10th. Make note, December 10th.
Mr. Moore's a bus driver, so.
No. So my name is Coleman Lockett. We're working on. I'm an engineer for the electric car team.
How would you say this car is coming along so far?
This car is like getting developed very fast, and our group is working together very well.
He's not rough driving. Wait, I bet I have something. It's very small.
Would you say that you'd be frustrated if somebody crashed?
Well, I mean, it's not that professional, so I wouldn't really mind, but it's kind of sad if someone crashes and all this work is gone, so.
Oh my god. And Carson bumped into her face when Georgia beat Alabama.
So how would you say everybody's working together?
Everyone is working together very well. We have like companionships with each other, and there's not really much arguing.
So tell us your name and a bit about yourself.
I'm Gavin, producer. My name is Jaden, and we have like dirt bikes and stuff that I drive often, and then four-wheelers, and my dad let me drive my car on the back road, so, and then I'm pretty light, so that helps with like energy use, and I'm small, so.
And not too long ago, my stepdad, or old stepdad, he was building a go-kart for me, and I got to drive around like over a weekend, and I usually drive around our golf cart and gas, and yeah.
Okay.
And my dad drive like a C2.
And I've been driving go-kart since I was like 2. So I'm really good. I'm really experienced.
Going into the first race of the season, what are your expectations? How are you expecting to perform?
Pretty well. I think it's one of the right equipment for safety. So we should do it together.
I feel like we're gonna do good. It's just we're gonna have that first round nerves that you just get over while it's going, and you have like a lot of fun.
How confident would you say you are towards the team?
Pretty confident, because like I just have a lot of experience of doing stuff like that.
So you're one of the people that's been using a sim to train. What's it like driving, not only in the sim but in real life?
It's pretty similar. Besides, the car in the game is not like a stick shift, so real life's harder for sure.
How confident would you say this car is for being competitive?
Probably we've done remember that parade? We walked with it and it didn't stop once.
And technically what Jaden said, but I can't really say much because I haven't seen the car part.
What are you guys expecting of this season as a whole?
I feel like that we're gonna make it very far. Most likely a good design, a good way it's gonna go around with that.
We have the safety equipment and the car is running well. Finish off with some strategies.
All right. So now that you've seen the car getting like finished, would you say you're confident in the car's abilities to race?
It should be if we put everything together right and double check everything, make sure everything's good. Should be.
And would you say that you're gonna push as much as you can to get this team to victory?
Yes.
Whoa, Joe Burrow.
respectful and I don't walk on grass. Maddie, wave to the camera.
Have you seen 4B Ferrari? 7,000 plus RPM, go like hell.
Be with you, Daisy, the entire time. Can you go? Just Daisy.
My name is Santiago Davila, and I am one of the test drivers for the Richmond 2014.
I've been asked to test the race cars before they're sent out to our drivers, and that's what I did a couple nights ago. I use computers to help me drive. What sim racing essentially is, it's real driving modeled in a computer, so you can go out and drive without even being A, old enough to drive, or B, having a driver's license, or C, without wrecking equipment, because in order to learn, you have to make a lot of mistakes. And everything in the sim racing world is modeled, the tires, the aerodynamics, the weight of the car, how the car handles, it's all modeled near perfectly. That allowed me to drive very confidently once I stepped into the race car. Unfortunately, the steering column on my car broke a couple of times, which is why I had to pull it in and end my run for the night. Since a few weeks ago, we haven't had ELT thanks to map testing, and then once map testing's over, which will be next week, winter break starts immediately after, so we won't be able to drive the cars until at least January. We won't even be able to work on the cars until January. So I think it's necessary for me to take a break. Not of this magnitude, but I think it's necessary for everybody to kind of take a break from the high-speed world of Formula 24 because it provides a lot of stress. It gives you a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, a lot of nervousness, just a lot of feelings. And while I certainly do not want the break to be this long, I definitely am slightly glad for the break, and I know that some of my other friends are. We don't want to be in the very back of the pack. Bye.